Pranams and a very warm welcome to each and everyone for the session today. The evening session of being heartful every day. We are in our week 31st and day 212. The quality of the week being purposeful. Let us go into the session of today evening by reminding ourselves to share the link of masterclasses with our near and dear ones to help spread the message of our masters and for them to benefit by this system of heartfulness. We also encourage one and all to please share the link of being heartful every day with your friends and families for us to deepen our practices and also to find the treasure of the literature of heartfulness. With these reminders for ourselves, we are set to move into the session where we continue reading the article from the user's guide, which was one of our maxims. The article has been taken from our very good, very own Heartfulness magazine. We start from where we left yesterday, where we read about the principle 3, which is fix your goal, which is complete oneness with God, and rest not till the ideal is achieved. We also read about the few authors like Stephen Covey, who stressed upon importance of where we want to reach first to have clarity on that. So now we continue. Here we will explore the ultimate goal of human life and see what happens when we adopt it for ourselves and what it takes to reach that state. The importance of fixing the goal. To become aware of such an all-encompassing goal requires knowledge and discernment about the purpose of human life. And it is surely not what many of us are looking for when we start meditating. Actually, many of us embark on a spiritual quest for more immediate needs, like feeling peaceful, removing the heavy burden of emotional turmoil, and learning to manage our thoughts. And that is all fine because our goals keep changing. Initially, we are often focused on the periphery of our being, our physical existence, and the associated momentary pleasures of the body. The causes of pleasures and happiness for a child are different than the cause of pleasure for a teenager, a young adult, a middle-aged person, and an elderly person. When we develop more of an attraction towards the heart and mind, the subtle bodies, we start to long for inner happiness instead of just pleasure seeking. And later on, we long for the bliss we experience in meditation. Of course, pleasures are needed in life, happiness is needed, and bliss is needed. But when we are attracted by the causal body, the soul, we are less and less interested in all these things. We go beyond pleasure, happiness, and bliss into the non-bliss state of nothingness that is associated with the source. That pure, sublime state is difficult to describe. as there is no weight and no quality to it at all. This journey to attain subtler and subtler states requires purposeful awareness and consciousness of which we are headed, which is also called Jnana Yoga. But knowledge alone is not enough. It is like lighting a candle or turning on the light. The purpose is only to do things like reading, cooking, or eating dinner. Similarly, we enlighten ourselves with knowledge in order to do things. Knowledge is for that purpose. It has no significance without being put to use. When we keep our goals in view, our efforts are intensified enough to ensure success. When we fix our thought on a particular goal, the thought itself becomes an intention, powered by our interest and longing, and that helps to pave the way to it. We can use the metaphor of a boat to explain this idea. A life without a goal is like a boat without a rudder or a helm. Without applying the helm in the direction of the destination, the boat is unlikely to reach there. For our own inner development, what is that helm? It is our strong interest, longing, and determination, along with the willpower and confidence to navigate the eddies and current that are obstacles along the way. This helm steering involves doing something, the action of Karma Yoga. And here, the doing involves the heartfulness practices and lifestyle principles. The third ingredient is enthusiasm, the vitality and passion, the vitality and passion that develops in a seeker to continue on the journey toward their goal. This is also known as love and devotion or bhakti yoga. Without the inspiration and soothing effect of love and devotion, the journey would be dry, unforgiving, and lifeless. Love propels us forward and upward. It ignites the fire of transcendence. So, setting our sights on the ultimate goal involves the three great streams of yoga: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. This raises another big question. Before going into that question, let us take a pause and continue reading this tomorrow. Let us take a pause to reflect on what we have read selves for the universal prayer. Let us all settle down, gently close our eyes, and breathe out. Let us take a deep breath within without the intention to what my purpose is, and breathe out. Let us breathe in and breathe out. Let us all feel connected to the innermost core of our being. And from that space, let us all pray together that all brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. आइए हम सभी मिलकर ये प्रार्थना करें कि सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। very gently and very slowly come back to the present state. When you feel comfortable, you may gently open your eyes. We come to the closure of the evening session today. And before we bid a goodbye, would like to remind one and all to note down any reflection of the day that we want to in our journal. Also, to retire to bed with our bedtime prayer. Thank you everyone for joining us today evening in this being heartful every day. हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए आप सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. See you all tomorrow at 6 a.m. आप सभी से कल सुबह 6 बजे फिर मुलाकात होगी. धन्यवाद.